Thanks for joining me on replay. I'm here at the Manhattan Beach Pier in Los Angeles County. I'm standing in the middle of the road, so I'm going to walk quickly before a car gets me. For example, that car. So anyway, thank you for joining me. If you think other people would enjoy this scope, please hit share. I grew up in this area. This is Manhattan Beach. In a minute, I'll show you a view south toward the Hermosa Beach Pier. And that's the little town I grew up in, 1 square mile. Manhattan Beach is a little bit bigger. So anyway, good morning. I am down here in Manhattan Beach today for a conference. But I took a few hours this morning because I want to walk around the beach. I like to come down and reminisce about my misspent youth.
It's lovely.
I mean, I love this pier. It's got the little shop at the end. So you can fish off the end of the pier. They have a lot of volleyball tournaments. So we'll start here. I'll keep going north, south. Right now I'm showing you the north view. So essentially we're in the center of Manhattan Beach. It goes, I think, 33, might be a few more, 33 blocks long along the beach. And we're at about 12th, 13th. So we're about the center of town. Those stacks you see there, that's El Segundo, the Hyperion treatment plant. So that's where Manhattan Beach ends. Here's some of the volleyball courts. Lots of surfing. Today I see a lot of stand-up paddlers and surfers. So I went to high school in this town. So a lot of surfers. So I grew up with surfers and surfing. And even though I'm a redhead with fair, freckly skin, we spent a lot of time at the beach. That's the Strand, where you see people walking and riding their bikes. That's the Strand. There weren't this many volleyball courts when I was a kid, but now volleyball is very professional. Some of the very first pros actually were from my school and my generation. So let's keep on walking. And also, thank you for joining me. Thank you for following me. Let's go see how the surfers are doing. And then you see smokestacks that way too. That's at the other end. It's a little bit hazy, but I'm hoping in a second I'll expand it a little and you can see the Hermosa Beach Pier. Every October, I'm not going this year because I can't, but the past 3 years, Skechers supports a friendship walk in support of kids with special needs, and I have a kid with special needs, so I support their walk. And we walk from the Manhattan Beach Pier to the Hermosa Beach Pier. It's about 1 mile, I think. But if you can see in the distance in that haze, there's the Hermosa Beach Pier. So it's a great walk. If you ever want to just take a little walk on the Strand or a bike ride, I would suggest the Manhattan Beach Pier to the Hermosa Beach Pier and then come on back. So let's keep walking. We'll check out the stand-up paddlers. How are you all this morning? We're supposed to have, I'm already stuck to my shirt, so I know it's hot again. The good news is, by Monday, it's supposed to be not so dang hot. So what is today? Today's Friday. Oh, of course. That explains why so many people are already here. Okay. So again, I'm on the north, looking to the north. You want to see some of the beach homes? Those are, for the most part, not apartments. Those are, for the most part, homes. So yeah, really big homes. We got a whole bunch of people catching waves today. Some boogie boarders and body surfers. Let's check it out, see how they're doing. So you can tell it's warm because not very many of them are wearing wetsuits, and normally around here they put on their wetsuits. Here we go. They're gonna catch a wave. One wiped out, one just turned around. Let's go see how the surfers are doing on the south side. Here we go. Not started, stopped. So lots of people out surfing today. There goes one. He's up. He's down. He's definitely better than I am. Can you believe I lived here for 20-something years and I never ever went surfing. I am just not a water person. But I did play soccer / football, depending where you're from. But see, doesn't that look relaxing? They're all hanging out, chatting. Oh, that kid looks about 13. Wait a minute, it's a school day. He can't be 13. Here we go. They're heading off. They're the homes on that side. Let's stick with me a few more minutes, yeah? We're gonna get closer. I'm gonna see if we see any seals. Once in a while, you can see seals. This looks like it's been restored, because when I was a kid, this was a pretty beat up building, and I don't remember it ever being open. And now it's definitely open. It looks restored. The aquarium and cafe. But pretty cool building. If I find a sign, I'll tell you how old it is, because I know it's at least 50 years old. So again, we're on the Manhattan Beach Pier. We're in Los Angeles County on the beach. That part's probably obvious. Yeah, okay. Water, sand. Water temp, 74 degrees. Recent sightings in the Santa Monica Bay: hammerhead shark, sea turtle, 1 gray whale, 2 humpback whales, 2 common dolphins, and 2 bottlenose dolphins. And they got a little field trip going in there with the school kids. Okay, so that's good sightings. Let's peek over and see if we see anything. When I was a kid, there was no way I would lean over the rail because I wore Catwoman glasses. And they were always loose because I was a kid. And I was always petrified that my glasses would fall off into the ocean. Now I'm petrified that my lens cap from my camera will fall off. I just heard the guy with the kids in the field trip saying killer whales are found all over the world. No seals. No whales. I don't see any dolphins. And I was looking for a sign telling me about the building, but I don't see that either. But I see lots of fishing stuff. Oh, I should introduce myself. Hiya. So good morning. That's me at the conference for ShiftCon, but taking a few hours break to come along the beach and walk in my little hometown. So I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest. Same name, AlexandraFunFit. Our blog is funandfit.org. So let's flip you back around. There you go. Well, dang it. No sign telling me how old the building is. Okay. Well, since I grew up in Hermosa, that makes it my favorite city. So I'm going to end our walk on the Manhattan Beach Pier with a view south toward Hermosa and up Manhattan Beach Boulevard that way. Hermosa Beach is that way. I see a seagull and a cormorant. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thanks for joining me.